The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. It's a turnover as they head the other way to James. And draws the foul.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Team foul number 1. Number 23.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0. Stuffs it down with authority.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
And count the basket. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
LeBron James, defended by the former Hoya. 4-3, well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
Wide open look. Oh, blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
Markkanen. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. Markkanen. James with the board. Irving. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he'll head to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Chris Dunn, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 69% at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Leonard. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's in the hands of Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To James. Harden. Durant. He engulfed him that time. To Levine. Markkanen. Zach Levine doing what he does best.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Harden in possession. Down by 1. Beyond the arc for 3. To Irving. Leonard. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And stuffs it home.
A 2-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Knocked loose. To the rim, lays it up and in. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Dunn to Zach LaVine. To Wendell Carter. The pass set it all up.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The assist from number 8, Zach LaVine.
Harden. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Deep three at the buzzer. And that's going to do it. Time expires here on the first quarter of play. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
To LaVine. Porter knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And gets both to drop at the line. Oh, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Lets it fly from long range, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Durant with the basketball up top. Up 5. Kevin Durant. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Kevin Durant has it. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. In a flash, scores at the rim. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest all game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Kevin Durant tips it. Irving with the basketball. The lead is 11. And a putback slam.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Durant across the timeline. His team on top by 13. It's Chicago ball to Zach LaVine.
Big pick right there.
Zach LaVine. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Harden. Not done yet. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And a throwdown.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
LeBron against Porter. LeBron James looking good, 4 for 5.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Gets it in the left corner. Porter. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Great defense, forcing the miss. Leonard to Durant. Curling inside. Layup goes down. Well done.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points. Bulls with it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds off of Harden. It'll stay with Chicago. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we...
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Buries it.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
I got ball. That's me.
It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
And the finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Bulls with the rock. Trying to cash in. Shot by Dunn, no good.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Knocked loose. Markkanen. Porter buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Dunn to Wendell Carter. Kevin Durant swats it. Markkanen. Passed it off. Fires the 3. They need something to go down. It's no good. LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
LeBron James sends it away. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Chicago with the possession. Levine and breaks it up.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Dunn to Markkanen. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Leonard. Irving. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block. Levine to Wendell Carter. Missed a wide open look. Across the timeline comes James. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Tough make through traffic.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Kawhi Leonard with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Harden, too easy. Defense has to communicate. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Career 88% from the line. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Kawhi Leonard. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
I know it's good.
The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Chicago possession. Dunn to Wendell Carter. LeBron James. Huge block. Harden with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Man, that was a tough shot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
To Porter. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Is in for 2.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Knocked loose. They love this hustle. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. To James. Probing the defense. James up against Porter. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Levine. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
James Harden, 3 for 6 now.
Hey, good shot.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
to Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Count it.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
It's James controlling the offense. It goes down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And count the basket inside.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
I got ball. I'm here.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Harden smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Harden. Offensive ball. Slams it home on the putback.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense. LaVine to Porter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Porter. It's no good. Shots not going down. Leonard. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.